So what was the best thing that you learnt this weekend?
I've learnt the power of what people can really do with their money. You know, it's really inspiring to see so many people who are very wealthy but use what they have to help others, and then from there they can inspire others to grow wealth for themselves and then keep doing that in turn, and it just grows and grows. And
Okay, cool.
I think that's really inspiring, yeah.
And do you think it was worth giving up 3 days for?
Of course.
Of
And
course.
I'll do it again, yes.
And your favourite speaker this weekend?
Well, Jamie, I've never heard him speak before, so yeah, he's very inspiring.
All right, thank you.
No worries.
What was the highlight of the weekend for you?
Oh, basically just seeing Jamie up front and the emotional intelligence, learning how to control your emotions and getting that millionaire mindset before you're actually going to apply the strategies has been fantastic, because 2 different mindsets of learning how to generate the money and keeping the money has been absolutely fantastic.
Now, you had to actually do that last night, didn't you, with the cash flow game? How did that go?
Cash flow game, first time I played it. Fortunately, I didn't win, but it was a great experience, and it was great to put the strategies we learned from Jamie into implementation through the game. So absolutely loved it, and I'm looking forward to playing it again.
Okay, so do you feel like it was worth taking 3 days out of your life for?
Definitely, I'd have taken 6 days out of my life. It's been absolutely fantastic.
And would you recommend it to your friends, family, co-workers?
I'm going to recommend it to everyone.
So if they were standing in front of you right now, what would you say to them?
Be here. Don't care else what you've got on in your life. Come to the summit. It's going to change your future for you.
I mean, they're big days, but it's an investment in yourself and your knowledge and your education, so it's definitely worth all the time. You do it for 5 days if it was for 5 days.
And what are the action steps you're going to take as a result of coming this weekend?
Probably first thing is to go home, have a meeting with the bank and try and get out some of the pressure tactics that they put you in as a customer. So there's a couple of loopholes that with the right education that Century 21 has shown me that you can improve your life and your mortgage.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Hey, great to have you here this weekend. Can you tell me how old you are?
I'm 18.
18. So what prompted you to come along to the event this weekend?
I'm just out of school, so I was looking for new opportunities and needed to grow in life. And I mean, this whole event has made me grow, because school only teaches you so much,
yes,
but this gives you life skills, and I mean that's something that we need out there instead of just 1 + 1 is 2. This is the serious stuff that you need to be learning. So if you jump on board, it's the best thing ever.
Okay, so you've just finished school, you've taken 3 days out of your life. You had some other young people here in front of you. Would you recommend that they come along to this weekend?
I've already dragged a few along to this, so it's something I'd recommend to everyone, because you just get more than what you expect.
And if they were standing, other friends that didn't come along, they're standing here right in front of you right now, what would you say to them?
I'd say that they need to be looking at changing their environment and changing their mindset.
I've loved it, every minute of it, yeah.
Worth taking 3 days out of your life for?
Absolutely, yeah. Just to set myself up for the future financially.
And what's the best thing that you've learnt this weekend?
Oh, there's just so much. Mainly property.
Yes.
And share lord, but just financial freedom and how to go about it and the steps to take.
So have you written down some action steps?
I have, and there's so much to do on Monday. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, just getting started.
And would you recommend it to your friends and family?
Oh, yeah, the more the better.
What would you say to them? If they were here with you right now, what would you say to
them? Just start now.
You actually did something this weekend, didn't you? You really took some action.
I did.
What was that?
I actually proposed to my partner of 7 years, and just going through this just gave me the confidence and just made me decide, there's no better time than now. Take the moment and just take action.
All right, and do you feel it was worth taking 3 days off?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. Would you recommend it to your friends and family?
Oh, definitely.
What would you say if they were here right now?
I guess just take action.
Take action.
Take in all the information, and as soon as you get home, just take action and follow what your heart and
Take action or take massive action? What does Jamie say?
Massive action.
Okay, thank you so much.
No
What's your name?
I'm Joe.
Joe, where are you from?
North Dakota.
Okay, so what's one of the best things that you've learnt this weekend?
There's so many different ways to have passive income that I hadn't even realized before.
Okay, so would you actually recommend for friends and family to come along to this event?
Yes.
Yes? If they were standing here right in front of you right now today, what would you say to them?
I'm glad they came, is what I would say.
All right, cool. And you've flown all the way from the States?
Yes.
To be here this weekend?
Yes.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, and what action steps are you going to take as a result of the things that you've been learning this weekend?
Biggest thing is I'm going to step back and reevaluate where my investments are.
Yes.
I'm going to look at where my income is, and basically model after what Jamie and some of the other speakers have said,
Yes.
talking about gearing more towards passive income than active income.
So that's been a real mind changer, a real differentiation for you in your mind between passive
Yes.
and actually working for your money?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, great.
I've learnt so much about just the forex trading, the share lord, the mindset is just really important, and your self-power.
And do you feel like it was worth taking 3 days out of your life for?
Absolutely. I took a day off work. There was no way I was going to miss this one.
And if your friends and family were here right now, what would you say to them?
I would say that they will need to come to the next one.
Okay.
With me.
And how have you found this different from maybe, and have you attended other seminars before?
Yes, I have attended Tony Robbins.
Yes. And how did this compare?
Well, it's different.
Different,
Like
yes.
both fantastic.
I've learned that anything is possible when you actually put your mind to it and just take action. Really.
Take action. Now,
Taking
you had
action.
something very special happen to you this weekend. You want
I did.
You want to tell us all?
My partner of 6.5 years proposed to me.
What do you think actually stopped him proposing the last 6.5 years?
Well, I think he mentioned it before. Was being scared, being afraid, being unsure, uncertain, which is a lot of the things that Jamie talks about and that all the other speakers talk about as well.
All right, cool. So have you got some action steps as a result of this weekend?
Yeah, we've making more accurate goals. I've already talked about, like as an example, the fact that when are engaged, the wedding is a goal. There's something you can physically budget towards and say, look, that's how much money I want to look at making as an idea. We've got another event with Pat Mercedes coming up in a couple of weeks, which is, I guess, similar to this, more about mindset, and that's what we really want to work on, because we have a lot of information. It's just about taking action, which we've always had trouble with.
And would you recommend this to your friends?
Oh, definitely. I couldn't, if they would listen to me, I wouldn't stop talking about it
So
forever.
if they were standing in front of you right now, what would you say?
Why not? What have you got to lose? What have you got to gain? You never know.
And do you think feel like it was worth taking 3 days out of your life for?
Oh, definitely. I would have taken a whole week off for this, It's amazing. Yeah.
Have you ever attended any other events like this before?
No, this was my first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you loved it?
My partner went a couple of years ago, and I was so jealous because he came back just on a totally different level. So I was like, we have to go.
So it was great for you to be able to actually attend together this weekend?
It's made such a difference. We're both in the same place.
And would you
now.
recommend people attending by themselves or with their partners?
I would say with your partner, if you're serious about your relationship, this is something that you should do together.
This is the second time I've been to these events, and I was just, it's basically a refresher for me, because the first time I came, I learnt about the 6 human needs and understanding how to be emotionally intelligent, and I think what 21st Century is doing is fantastic. I've applied a couple of strategies myself. We bought a couple of houses in America earlier this year, and they're performing really good. We're doing the share Lloyd strategy. We've been doing that 3 months, and we've got some fantastic returns on that. I think 3% on the first month, 6.5% on the second month. So, so it's basically, for me, it was just a refresher and to network. These events are great to meet people on the same pathway, and Jamie and the guys and the strategies they have here are just fantastic. So
the events are like a great opportunity for you to network, get around some like-minded people, get some support.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I've met some great people since I've been here. So
do you try and come back every year?
This is the second time I've been. So for this one, it was more for my wife. I really wanted her to sort of get on the same page as myself. So, and I have to mention, also one of the biggest things while being here is winning the certificate, the 21st Century certificate. So
okay, fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to
with our new certification.
Yeah, the new
21st
certification. That's
education
right.
for life.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to starting that. So yeah.
And if your friends were here right now, would you recommend that they come along?
Absolutely, yeah.
What would you say to them if they were standing right in front of you right now?
Look, I'd probably tell them get on board, give it a go, believe in yourself, and just believing that in the strategies out there, and yeah, pretty much.
Have you ever attended any other events like this?
I did visit one earlier this year.
Yes.
The one earlier this year was with 21st Century. I met Arnold Schwarzenegger, got my photo taken with Arnie. That was great. I was seeing Danny Green, Laurel Langmeyer.
I'm really interested in starting the Share Lord, like we just learnt just before, so I'm really excited about that.
Okay, and how did you hear about 21st Century Education?
I heard about it through my family. Like my mother actually put me onto it, and I've just been really interested in it.
Okay, great.
So,
do you feel like it was worth giving up 3 days for?
Definitely. I met so many great people, and it's just so much passion and energy, and I love it. I can't wait to get started.
Would you recommend it to your friends?
Definitely. I already have.
Already have?
Yeah. So many of them are so keen to get started and come to the next event. And,
all right. And some action steps you're going to take as a result of this weekend?
I'm actually going to call one of the guys I spoke to yesterday, and he's already said that he's going to walk me through some of the steps to get started on some of the investments that I want to do. So,
all right. Fabulous. Thank you. Okay, can you just tell us your name?
Max Gettler.
Max Gettler? How old are you, Max?
I'm 22.
22? You're young. What prompted you to come along this weekend?
Jamie was giving out flyers at the 2013 Financial Education Summit.
Yes.
And I wasn't really certain if going, because I've been to free seminar after free seminar. I just the know-it-all that I was at the time. I feel like, could this really be worth it all? I mean, I've seen the home study Education for Life DVDs, but I thought, well, I guess there's only one way to find out. And when I went to the thing, it had quite an effect on me, and I've just been loving it. I've been thriving, and I've just been having so much fun.
My name's Charles.
Charles, I'm Goro. How did you enjoy the event?
I thought the event was amazing.
Yeah, what was your highlight?
The highlight is I really enjoyed Tony. Just the fact that I've lived my life and I've had all these excuses, and I realised I shouldn't have any. That's what I found. Just the way that he's enjoyed his life, he's lived his life, he's climbed mountains, he's bobsledded, he's done all these things, and then I should be able to do them too.
So just another financial seminar, huh?
What it is that I got more non-financial stuff than I got at financial seminar. It was really about the mindset and more of the stuff that they sort of reinforced. I think when I think it was the Mercedes gentleman, he said it's got nothing to do with money. It's not about money. And then what I found, the more I'd spend time here, it wasn't about the money. It's never been about the money. It's about the mindset of money and how we move with emotions and stuff like that. And emotions are what sort of puts us wrong. We need to stop moving with emotions and start looking at it common sense wise. Take all the emotion out. And another thing that Jamie said is that when he talks about risk compared to what? Sometimes inaction can be riskier than taking action, and that's a lot of people don't even see that. Being afraid can be the greatest risk that you could have, and that's what I learned today.
So how are you going to choose to take this forward in your life? How are you going to choose to pay this forward in your life?
I'm going to pay this forward. I saw a friend of mine who's in a very good position, and he's been afraid to sort of move in the market, and I saw the strategy of the subdivision. And also he's always asked me, I need a good accountant. So what I want is I want to pay that forward. I've organised to book him in a service with accounting, and I want to organise him to go in and speak to the subdivision because I know it will make a big difference in his life.
That's awesome. Thanks, Charles. Hope you have a great life.
Thank you, Gordon.
So, Lando, how are you enjoying the event?
I am absolutely loving the event. It's been a fantastic weekend.
What's been your highlight so far?
Oh, well, I must say I really enjoyed Pat Mercedes. He's such an entertainer, and he really brings the energy of the group up, and really
What's the one thing he said that you're going to remember forever?
One thing, change this, everything else will follow.
Kylie, how are you enjoying the event?
I thought it was fantastic. Absolutely loved it.
What was the highlight?
Highlight for me was consolidating all my thoughts and confusion and clarification and realising how far we've actually come.
So I guess the real question is, what are you and Gary going to do now moving forward in your life?
What do we need to do? We need to just clarify our goals and get more purposeful direction with where we're headed.
Mainly all the Jamie stuff, just in regards to mindset and everything like that. It's just helped me out a whole heap. I've been to heaps of these seminars before, and actually this weekend it's actually finally clicked for me, so it's been good.
I agree. The action plan and the mindset stuff. So you know this stuff, you do, but memory plays funny tricks and emotions change things, and it doesn't hurt for a reminder.
Finding out more about myself, learning what I'm capable of, learning what I need to break through to get to where I need to be. So my purpose in life is to be the person that I want my children to grow up to be, and empower them to inspire others. And I will live by my philosophy for many, many years until my children are old enough to know what that means to them, and just to see how I can make a difference in my life, to make a difference in their life, for them to make difference in others' lives. And that's probably what I've learned. That would be my highlight.
Life gets you too busy, you forget about, I know that, or it's good to be reminded of again, of how you can get out of sync with what you should know and take action.
Gents, how many times have you crewed?
That's a good question. I think it is almost double figures.
Yeah, we were talking about this today, how many years it was. I think it's back from 2010, so however many seminars have been in between that, so probably about 8.
So what keeps you coming back? Like, why do you guys keep going through all this effort, flying all this way just to come back to experience these events?
Actually, on an honest note, I actually think it is, thinking about it, it does come back to the 6 human needs, and I think I'm just addicted to it. I love it. The crew, Jamie, the teachings,
great leadership, and as Joel says in his Facebook post the other day, he's leaving one family, but he's coming to hang out with another family, and I like hanging out with my bro, and that's mainly why. Well, it's good family time.
It's good. I think it's great.
We feel like we're part of the family now.
Yeah. And to do it together,
so
I think
hopefully we'll be invited back.
Have us back after this, I hope.
That's good. Thank you, Jamie, for continuing to teach, and very thankful that you kept teaching throughout the years, and we got a chance to be part of your teaching. So cheers.
So what changes have you made in your life since you've been attending these events regularly?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
What changes have you made in your life from attending these events regularly?
Wow, the changes. Where do I start? I mean, I came to my first 4-day. I couldn't afford my accommodation, literally. So I had to run to the event, which was 2.5 kilometres away. I didn't eat. I didn't eat on the 4th day because I didn't have enough to buy food. Now I can eat 4 days. I can sleep in accommodation for 4 not just the financial change, which is absolutely dramatically changed. It is good having money. It is. It totally transforms your life.
So to the people that say that money can't make you happy, what would you say to them?
I'd say it's total bullshit. Money does make you happy. But it does magnify who you are. So I do believe that is a key thing that people need to know. And the personal change, it's just I don't know how to put into words. It's been dramatic.
Oh no, it's like you've implemented some strategies, and I think your work has changed as well a bit.
No,
possibly.
Are you now interviewing me? There's 2 of them interviewing.
Well, I know that my work's changed a bit. I've just made the phone calls. I've now got the time to do what I want. I've implemented the time rich strategy that Jamie taught, which has dramatically changed how my week goes now. If the surf's good, for instance, it'd be nice to be able to surf, but I've got the opportunity to go to the beach if I want, and just book the meetings when I want to. So it's definitely changed. Massive, I don't have to get up I don't get to work at like 10 or 11 or whatever.
He doesn't even get up sometimes.
So you're saying it's helped you master your own destiny and your own future?
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth.
There it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's I think that's definitely a way you could say it. Yeah, it's good, and the power in having that, the power in knowing that you can basically not just look after yourself financially, but emotionally, all those things that are rich in a life when you really come back to the core of it. Money's a byproduct of what 21st century gives you. And I'd say it's more than just 80% psychology. I know it's 80-20, but I'd say it's 90-95. It's and then just money comes because of who you've become. Yeah, that's how I'd put it. Yeah.
Well said.
Well, on behalf of 21st Century, I'd like to thank you guys for a long service. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next decade of events to come.
Yeah, I think we're locked in.
We'll definitely another decade. Let's bring it on.